What's going on, everybody? It's the Mighty Manotaur here, back with another vlog for you. Today, I need help. The upcoming launch lineup of games coming to PS4 and PS3 is a little bit stagnant, for lack of a better word. There's not a ton of big stuff on the horizon, at least in the immediate future, so I'm kind of dipping into my backlog of games to play. I just beat Assassin's Creed 4, finally. It took me like 3 months to beat that game. I have Infamous Second Son that I'm going to be starting soon, and I'm playing through some other stuff. I'm dipping into Borderlands 2, pure Vault Hunter mode a little bit, playing Final Fantasy X HD Collection. You know, I'm still playing South Park on the channel and that kind of thing. But speaking of the channel, Portal 2 is wrapping up. I've beaten the game. I think we have like 2 weeks worth of episodes left, maybe 6 episodes, 7 episodes left in that series. And then after that, I'm really looking for something else to do. Skyrim will be picking up sometime after that ends, maybe in like 3 weeks. I'll probably pick Skyrim back up. I want to give some space for that game, so we don't get burnt out of it. And then South Park's going strong. I wouldn't be surprised to see that series go 50 episodes with how long it's supposed to be and kind of how I'm dicking around in it. Attack of the B-Team is going to be a regular thing, probably once a week, maybe twice if I have the time to record. And then occasional random Minecraft stuff coming. But I want to make sure, like, I would love to have 3 full-time series going, like 2-time-a-week series going, and another, like, on-again, off-again fun series, which will probably be, like, Minecraft multiplayer games, random things with my brother, that kind of thing. But I'm really looking for help from you guys of what I should play, what you would like to see that I can put up on the channel. Biggest piece of news regarding that, I just bought a PVR. Well, I should say I ordered it. My payment has gone through as of today, so I'm supposed to get it by the end of this week, crossing my fingers. And then after that, it's going to kind of open a lot more doors of the kinds of things that I can record, because I'm not only limited to PC releases. So I already know I'm going to be doing some Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, because I love that multiplayer, and any excuse to go back and play it is worth it. I may only do 1 or 2 episodes if it's not something that is really interesting to you guys, but if it's something that, you know, would think be fun, I'm pretty good at it, so it'll be more fun to watch because I'm good at it. And I might be able to rope my brother in to help me play with it as well, just to get something else in there. But yeah, I'm really excited for the PVR, and so I have lots of PS3 games that I can put up on the channel if you guys are interested. And then eventually, hopefully sometime soon, they're going to be putting out an update for the PS4 to disable HDCP, which will enable you to record gameplay from the PS4 to put onto YouTube. Because right now you have to kind of jump through some hoops. You have to get like a special HDMI splitter in order to be able to do that, and I'm not going to do that. I'm too lazy. But hopefully sometime soon, like in the next month, you'll be able to do that. So I have some PS4 games that might be interesting to you guys as well, like Infamous. Because we don't know exactly when that HDCP update's going to happen, I can't tell you when I would be able to upload Infamous. And I don't want to just sit on it for like another month or 2 months when I really want to play it. So I might just play it and you guys don't get to see it, sorry. I'm allowed to be a little selfish with some of my games. I've been waiting to play that for a long time. But I do have a bunch of other games that I'm going to list off here and kind of describe a little bit about them in case you guys aren't aware of them. So on the PS3 side that I can use with my PVR, talked about Mass Effect 3 multiplayer already. There's also Walking Dead Season 2 that is in current release. The first 2 episodes are already out. Episode 3 should be coming in the next month, I would assume. They usually announce the release date like a week, 2 weeks before they release it. So I would love to do that series. If I do that, would you guys rather me go back and replay episodes 1 and 2 from Season 2, so you're kind of getting the full story? Obviously, you would have missed out on Season 1, but that's pretty easy to look up? Or would you rather me just jump in with Season 3, or is that something that's not interesting to you at all? That's like an adventure game that takes place in the Walking Dead universe, zombies, all that kind of thing. It's really fantastic from a story perspective, but it's mostly walking around talking to people, solving some minor puzzles. There's not a ton of gameplay, so I'll tell you guys about that. I beat through the Kingdom Hearts HD collection. I could always do a hard mode playthrough. Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite games of all time, so I could play through that on hard. I don't know if that's something to be interested in. It's an older game, but the HD collection is on PS3 now, and I just love it. It'd be a little bit of nostalgia for me. Also, Bioshock. I got Bioshock for free with Bioshock Infinite that I can install and play. Probably, it changes every day, but that's probably my favorite game of all time. First-person shooter, kind of exploration, great atmosphere and characters. It's an amazing game. If you guys haven't played it, you absolutely should. So if you'd be interested in me watching, I'd play that on hard. Definitely, I've played through that game probably 6 or 7 times. I know it pretty well. Even my Second Son I already talked about, but that kind of is dependent on when the HDCP update happens. I could always do some random Battlefield 4 stuff on PS4. I'm not great at Battlefield 4. I didn't have that good of an experience when I started playing it, so I kind of put it on the shelf for a while. But if you guys would like to see it, like to see me dicking around, I might be able to rope my brother into playing a little bit with me too. Outlast is on PS4. Once the HDCP thing happens, I could always do that. It's a horror game. There's no like combat in it. You're kind of just exploring. And there's DLC for that, I think, that comes out next month. So that might be a good thing, assuming I can, to record that and then do the DLC. Recently, there was a flash sale, I should say last weekend on PS3 on the PlayStation Network. There was like 30 or some games that were on sale for 99 cents. A lot of them were like older PS3 games, and they had a lot of PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 classics. And I picked up 7 games for $6.93, which is pretty damn good. So among those games that might be interesting for you guys to see, Retro City Rampage. That's just kind of I think it's like a top-down kind of shooter, kind of old school kind of graphics game. Braid, which is a award-winning kind of platform puzzle game. And then I also picked up the PS1 classics, Spyro the Dragon, and the original Crash Bandicoot, and Crash Team Racing. So if those games sound interesting to you, if you've played those games, if you haven't, they're freaking fantastic. I would love to have an excuse to do a Let's Play of that. Like Spyro would be a lot of fun to go back and play. So yeah, let me know about those. That kind of wraps it up for the PVR games. I also have a backlog of PC games, some of which I've played already on other consoles, but that might be interesting to you guys, like Guacamelee. I played through on PS3 when it made my top 50 PS3 games of all time list. It's kind of a side-scrolling action platformer. It's a lot of fun. I have Octodad that I could play on PC. That's also launching on PS4, I think, at the end of this month. So either one, if you'd like to see it on PC or PS4. Goat Simulator, I'm probably going to do some goofing around videos on that, just a couple of them, because I picked it up and I really want an excuse to play it because it looks like a blast. So expect that at some point in the next couple of weeks. Dead Space, I've played it on PS3. I have it on Origin, so I can play that on PC. It's a third-person shooter horror game that's really fantastic. Mirror's Edge, I've played on PS3, but I have it on PC as well. It's a first-person kind of like platformer game. It's really unique. The Swapper is a side-scrolling puzzle game where you kind of like create clones of yourself to solve puzzles. It's really cool, kind of atmospheric. Bastion, it's an RPG, award-winning RPG. It's a really fantastic story, really great narrator, but that would be like a longer series. Terraria is similar in spirit to Minecraft. Side-scrolling kind of exploration kind of game like Minecraft, but yeah, that's most fun, I think, in multiplayer, which I don't really have anyone to play multiplayer with. There's also Reus, which is you kind of play a god, kind of creating these civilizations and stuff on Earth. Look up video of that. It's a really cool, unique kind of game. Banished, which I haven't bought, but I've been looking for an excuse to buy it. I know B00 and Generic B are both doing Let's Plays of it. It's kind of like Civilization, the Sid Meier's Civilization games, where you're kind of building a civilization from scratch and telling them, where to build houses, where to explore, all that kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Monaco, multiplayer, top-down, like very pixelated, kind of puzzly game. I played a little bit with a buddy of mine that I'd love to do some multiplayer with him and maybe my brother on would be fun. Antichamber, it's a puzzle game kind of akin to Portal 2, so if you guys are really liking Portal 2, that would be a good one for us to do. Dust and Elysian Tale, it's kind of like a side-scroller, RPG elements kind of action game. And then upcoming games on PS4, we have Daylight, it's a zombie game. Transistor, by the same guys that made Bastion, RPG-ish, but that would be another longer series that's coming to PS4. Watch Dogs, obviously, at the end of next month. I'm still kind of on the fence about that, but if that's something you guys would really like to see, then it might be able to make me justify picking it up. And Child of Light, upcoming, which is an RPG by Ubisoft, which would be, like I said, a longer series. So this is already a really, really long video, so thanks for sticking through. All of these games, almost all of them I already own, and all of them I would love to play for you guys. So please, 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 I banged my microphone, leave a comment, let me know which ones you would like to see, if any, or any other games that I didn't mention that you'd be desperate to take a look at, and I'll see if I can make that happen. Before I forget, 2 other big pieces of news. Thank you for 50 subscribers for one. I'm at 51, I think, right now. I wanted to wait until I knew I was going to be settled at 50, so that I didn't upload a 50 subscriber video and then go down to 49. I really appreciate all the people that have been sticking through me since the beginning, friends and random people on the internet that enjoy my videos. If you do, please tell your friends. You know, I'm not trying to make it famous on YouTube, but the more people that watch my content, the happier I am making it, if that makes sense. And for those of you that didn't know, I got married. Woo! Like 2 weeks ago, so that happened. I'm an adult. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys later. That was a long video. Thanks for watching. Peace.